Welcome in guys to my NFL Week 14 review. I am back to talk about the NFL that was Week 14. We started off with the Thursday night game. We started off with the Packers traveling to the Lions in the NFC North. Lions leave it. It was a really entertaining game Thursday night. Lions left it late with a Jake Bates field goal in the fourth to make it 31-34 to the Lions. Lions clinched a playoff place. We haven't won the NFC North yet, but we have won a playoff place. We have got a playoff place. So great start for the Lions and great start to start the week. Switching to the early Sunday games, we have the Jags traveling to the Titans. Doug Pearson stays another week. His job is survived another week, guys. Jacksonville win 10-6. Doug Pearson and the Jags are now 3-10. So again, Doug Pearson stays for another week. But you look at it, you're probably going, yeah, Doug Pearson's probably not. He isn't going to come back after this season. It's probably time to move on from him and see what else you have. Really, who else you can bring in. For the Jags, but they're still football. For the Titans, they're like 2-9, I think 2-10 now, so maybe 2-11. But yeah, Jags win 10-6. Then we had the Raiders traveling to the Buccaneers. Buccaneers get the job done at home, winning 28-13. Baker Mayfield had 18 out of 29 throws, 295 yards, three passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And you gotta look at Baker Mayfield. You gotta think of him and go, definitely one of those contenders for MVP this year or comeback of the year. Well, not MVP of the year, but definitely comeback of the year. Especially where Baker Mayfield's been the last couple of years. He's been with the Rams. He's been with a couple of other teams, and he's found his home in the Buccaneers. It's like a rehab place for quarterbacks. So the Bucs get the win here, 28-13. McMillan gets 2 touchdowns in this game. He had a really good game on early Sunday afternoon, and the Buccaneers get the job done, 28-13. And it was like Antonio Pierce again for him. This is his first head coaching job. I don't think he'll be coming back either. They need a quarterback. The Raiders need a quarterback. Again, Aidan O'Connell starting as your quarterback. Yeah, you need you need to get yourself a quarterback. Aidan O'Connell starting as your quarterback. Yeah, it's probably time you absolutely quarterback has to be addressed for the Raiders in the offseason. Then we have the Saints traveling to the Giants. It's like two teams that are dumpster fires. Saints obviously looking for a new head coach after Dennis Allen got fired a number of weeks ago. Giants, I like Brian Daboll. He did good things in Buffalo, but that was seems like a lifetime ago now. But you look at the Giants, they need a quarterback. Tommy DeVito was starting. You got Drew Lock starting out quarterback. Saints win 14-11, and both. I mean, even the Saints, you can improve on Derek Carr. You can upgrade on him. But the Giants, I don't think Brian Daboll's going back after this season. So yeah, just keep tanking along, Giants fans. You get that quarterback one day. Then you had the Jets. Then you had the Jets traveling to the Dolphins. Dolphins win 32-26. Aaron Rodgers threw for 27 out of 39 yards, 339 yards, 1 touchdown. Tua had 33 out of 47 throws, 371 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the Dolphins win 32-26. And you look at the Aaron Rodgers trade, you're thinking, yeah, I would have cut my loss with Aaron Rodgers. Robert Saleh's gone, Joe Douglas is gone. Yeah, just pay out Aaron Rodgers' contract and just whatever dead cap space you're gonna have, because just again, it's just been a disaster all around. The GM's been fired, the head coach has been fired. Just release Aaron Rodgers out of his contract, because if you keep him, you're gonna have to still play some dead cap space anyway. So release him. You don't have to pay that dead cap space. Then we have the skid marks of the NFL. The skid marks of the NFL versus the Steelers. Steelers win 27-14. Russell Wilson throws for 15 out of 26 yards, 158 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, And the Steelers are definitely going to be one of those playoff contending teams. But again, it's like in recent years, they've been in the playoffs. It's just regular season. They do good in the regular season. Obviously, Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record in the regular season. But it comes in the off season. They really haven't got to a championship game in a number of years. So again, it's kind of now or never for Mike Tomlin to win another championship. If he doesn't win it this year, probably time to move on from Mike Tomlin. It's like kind of thing with the whole thing with as soon as Big Ben has left, maybe Mike Tomlin should have gone as well. Then we had the Falcons travel. We had the Falcons travel to the Vikings. Vikings win 24 to 42. Sam Darnold, again, you want to think about an MVP this year. I know I've said Derek Carr is my MVP, but definitely in contention this year has got to be Sam Darnold. Who I was talking earlier in the video, talking about how Baker Mayfield's turned his career around. You've got to look at Sam Darnold. Like, he was with the Panthers, he was with the Jets. He's been everywhere the last number of years as a backup quarterback. You know, J.J. McCarthy gets injured. He was supposed to be the guy, but Sam Darnold comes in and you're like, oh yeah, the Vikings ain't going to, you know, you probably think, oh, the Vikings ain't going to do that much because J.J. McCarthy's injured and the focus was going to be J.J. McCarthy. And you have Sam Darnold he's having a really good season. Definitely he's a contender for MVP this year. 5 passing touchdowns, 22 out of 28 throws, 377 yards. Then we have the Panthers and the Eagles. We have the Panthers and Eagles. The Eagles win the Eagles win 16 to 22, and the Eagles get themselves a playoff place. Then we go to the Seahawks traveling to the Cardinals. Seahawks win 30 to 18, keeping their playoff contention hopes. You know, Seahawks keeping their playoff contention hopes going here. Geno Smith has 24 to 30 throws, 298 yards, 1 touchdown. Moving on to the Bills and Rams. This was an entertaining game. And I'm thinking, why was this not on Monday night? This should have been last night's game. Bills versus Rams. This was so entertaining. Rams get the job done 44 to 42. With a McMillan touchdown, with a 2-2 Atwell touchdown to make it 42 to 44. Josh Allen had 22 out of 37 throws, 342 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Stafford had 23 out of 30 throws, 320 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and the Rams win 44 to 42. Then we have some Bears football. It's Thomas Brown and the Bears. Thomas Brown and the Bears travel to the 49ers. Bears, they were like what? The Bears were like they're 19 and 14 and 0 in second, and then basically the Bears try to get their shit together, but it's 13 and 38. 49ers get the job done. Caleb Williams had 17 out of 23 throws, 134 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Brock Purdy had 20 out of 25 throws, 325 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thomas Brown, again, is he going to be the right guy? Or, yeah, but Ryan Poles has to be fired. Then we have the Chargers and the Chiefs. Chiefs get a field goal in the 4th. Comes off the upright, but they get the job done 19 to 17 on at home. Herbert at 21 out of 30 throws, 213 yards, 1 touchdown. Mahomes at 24 to 37 throws, 210 yards, 1 touchdown. And the Chiefs, again, they're winning ugly, but they're winning like they're winning. They're winning the games. And I did say in my picks a couple of days ago that the Chargers would win this, but the Chiefs just had enough and got the job done. Then we had last night's game. It was the Bengals and the Cowboys. Yeehaw! The fucking Cowboys and Bengals. And the only reason why they're on primetime is not just because the Cowboys, because they have a partnership with The Simpsons. The Simpsons is still a thing in 2024, but yeah, The Simpsons had a partnership with the NFL last night, and they did a halftime cameo of The Simpsons and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Bengals win 27-20. Joe Burrow threw for 33 out of 33 out of 34 passes, 364 yards, um, three passing touchdowns, and an interception, and the Bengals win 27-20. Like I said, I would rather have had. It should have been the Bills and the fucking Rams on Monday night. Both teams, Bengals should have been on primetime Monday night, and neither should have been Cowboys. I understand why you did it, because it's the Dallas market, and you had a partnership with The Simpsons. That's the only reason why it was. But yeah.